Water and nutrition, critical survival kit supplies. When we look at making safe water, there's a multitude of ways to go about it. You could use a water filter, and by definition, a water filter filters bacteria, protozoa, parasites, microplastics, and it's typically in the range of 0.1 to 0.2 microns. You could step it up and go to a water purifier, and in addition to filtering out the bacteria, protozoa, parasites, and microplastics, it also filters viruses. You want to look for a purifier that can have a filtration rate of 0.01 microns or better. Now we have a water filter or a water purifier, but before you even use those, it's a good idea to have a pre-filter. And this helps to keep your filter or purifier from being clogged up. So what are some simple solutions to create a pre-filter? You could use a coffee filter. You could use a bandana as a pre-filter. There are chemical purification tablets that are available on the market that might be an option for you as well. Now we need containers. We need containers to hold our fluids for transport. And I would say to have at least one metal container that you could use to boil water with to kill biological threats or impurities. You also need containers just to move water around from point A to point B, and it could be something as simple as a plastic water bottle, a canteen, water bags, bladders, and so forth. You're looking at water sources to pick from. The clearer the water and the faster moving the water is, the better. And obviously you want to collect your water away from high population centers when possible. It typically is safer. There's typically less contaminants. Now let's chat for a moment about food. Everybody has different diets. Everybody has different preferences. So I'm not going to sit here and preach about what you should or shouldn't do with this, or what I do versus what you should do and all this. But I will say, though, that shelf-stable, high-caloric, and high-nutrient-dense foods make a lot of sense here. Could be dried fruits, nuts, protein bars, food bars in general, dark chocolate. If you don't mind doing a little cooking, some freeze-dried foods. Those are typically optimum, the freeze-dried foods, just because the form factor is very compact and lightweight. Some accessories to include with your kit would include a can opener or a multi-tool, a spork, a wash rag, napkins, wet wipes, soap, and if you do cook, obviously you'd want to have a pot. Some helpful options would include supplements, obviously to have your essential vitamins and minerals, but pay close attention to the quality of your B vitamins. They help to regulate stress, in particular your B1 and B12s. Caffeine tablets could be very useful in high stress situations where you need to stay awake and be alert. Electrolytes. You can definitely get different packets of electrolytes in different forms and flavors, and you can just add that to your water. Chewing gum. That can also help to resist the urge to eat more of your food, and it can preoccupy your mouth so that you Don't find yourself snacking as much as you probably should. I have 3 tips, though, in closing. I just want to say that you shouldn't eat if you don't have proper hydration. So if you don't have enough water to go with your meal, then don't eat. And this can lead to dehydration. Also, breathe through your nose. Get into a habit of breathing through your nose. When you breathe through your nose, you reduce moisture loss by about 42% versus when you breathe through your mouth. That's pretty incredible. And this is going to be especially very helpful and very powerful if you have water rations and you have to conserve your water. You want to keep as much moisture in your body as possible. And in terms of heat loss, you can conserve an additional 10% or up to 10% more body heat when you breathe through your nose than through your mouth. So just a bit of information I thought was interesting. So having water, safe water, and having some nutritional options as part of your survival kit can make a big difference in how you deal with problems that you encounter. It can also greatly affect your morale. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for checking the video out. You guys take care.